Hello friends, welcome back again. Today we are going to see about the topic how to become SAP consultant, why to become SAP consultant, and when to become SAP consultant. So this is the most important questions. It will come for freshers as well as experienced personals. So when I am saying experienced personals, so those are all who working in different industrial domains like core domains other than the software industries or in software industry other than SAP skill. So before going into the topic, I request everyone to subscribe this channel. That will give motivation to deliver more useful videos. Okay, let's go into the topic. The first topic is about how to become SAP consultant. So here I categorize it into two subdivisions. One is for freshers as well as experienced ones. So freshers usually come from the college and placed in the company, either through campus interviews or off campus or indirectly uh, in the company. So after getting placed, generally what it will happen is they will be alerted randomly into some skill. Either it will be SAP or maybe different software skill in the IT industry. So sometimes if they know about aware about the SAP and they have some interest in SAP and they want SAP domain, so that and by luck based upon the project requirements, so they may alerted with the SAP. Or if suppose second point, if you are interested in SAP domain but alerted with a different domain like Java, Oracle, or any other software skill, so you can try to change the skill by expressing your interest to the concerned manager or HR. So that is also possible. But basically for fresher, the skill allotment is random and by luck and also based upon project requirements. Sometimes it may varies. So second subdivision is experienced professionals. So experienced in the sense I said before, experienced in different core industries, industrial domains like a mechanical, electrical, and they want to enter into that software industry, IT industry, and particularly in the SAP field. So who are looking for this kind of change? So for those, these points are aligned. So it is possible in three ways. How it is possible in three ways? The first one is, so you can learn yourself the all the SAP. So you can select one module, whichever is in scope, or you are interested with that module, or oriented with your core domain, which you in industry you may work in the quality domain, and you want to go into that SAP in the same domain aligned with that. Then you can choose quality management in SAP. Suppose if you are working in production related activities in industry and you want to switch into a IT industry, so you have a module production planning in SAP. So like that you can choose your module based upon the scope or demand in the IT industry. We have several modules in the SAP. So through that you can choose, you can analyze on your own and based upon your interest, you can choose. First thing you have to note while choosing the module is based upon your interest plus demand, that demand in the IT industry. Two things you have to note importantly, and how complex the model. The third one, how you can understand what is the level of knowledge already you have it in the business, so you can understand the SAP easily. Business concept also important and SAP concept also important. Okay, let's see first point, how you can learn, how you can become SAP consultant by yourself. The first one is by yourself. You can learn the videos, learn yourself with the videos available in YouTube as well as in the internet, in the SAP through the SAP help or other website, useful website. But to choose always one source of website or a YouTube channel. So that will be better if you have one source of knowledge. That will be better and easily you can learn. That is the one first point, that is learn by yourself. And after learning, you should not stop. You have to train yourself and execute everything in the SAP system. You may not have the SAP system, so you can explore and install the SAP demo system. We have a demo system possibilities there, so that you can install in the laptop and try to execute it. So that you will acquire a SAP knowledge easily, and you can, after that you can switch to IT SAP domain. That job opportunities are more, so it is possible. And second way how to switch, how to become SAP consultant. The second way is by training from some external tutors. So you may hear that some external tutors are giving training who is already having a SAP knowledge and working in a IT industry, having vast experience in SAP IT industry and implementation experience, every all experience. So he that is possible. You can get the training from the SAP tutor by through some cost of money that you need to spend. So approximately how much cost, that I can say approximately is $500 externally if you learn the SAP model, either through some external trainer or some institute which is not a SAP authorized one, means normal training center like a tuition. So you can learn, you may not get a certification like authorized certifications. You can learn and gain the knowledge, and after that you can, if you are not willing to if you are not willing or getting trained, getting time to study yourself, then this way is possible and execute. And that most important thing is you need to execute the process in the system, otherwise it will. So generally the SAP knowledge, it will, we will forget if we are not practically using it in the system. So that execution is very important. So that is the second point, learning from external tutor. So the cost may vary from tutor to tutor or institute to institute. That is the approximate cost which I told. So third way is taking training from SAP authorized institute and get SAP certifications. So this one is SAP authorized training institute we may have. So you can search and you can get certification from SAP authorized institute. So through that certification, so you can work. But certification, after certification also you need to execute in the system and execute all the process. That way you gain the knowledge, and that will help to crack the interviews. So you may, so when come to experienced person, sometimes you switch from core industry to IT industry. If you want to switch from core industry to IT industry, but your salary package you may need to compromise based upon the experience. So that you may not get a good hike in the beginning from while switching from IT to industrial domain without any experience in SAP. So where in the IT industry they may ask you how many years of experience in SAP. So during that time, so you may need to compromise the salary, and if you're interested in SAP, then you can go ahead with that. So the third way is getting certification from SAP authorized institute, and after that you can move into, you can, if you have a good luck, if you have a good skill or knowledge, or by luck you can get, if you are able to enter into big company, that is great. Or otherwise, if you can enter into small enterprise, and you can gain more knowledge by working practically implementation support or any project. And after that you can move into big one, that is also possible. And this is the topic about how to become SAP consultant. And this and all information, this is whole information is based upon my experience, personal experience. So you have to analyze on your own and take your own decisions. Okay, so next, well, let's go into that next topic, that is when to become SAP consultant. When, in the sense, what is the right time to become SAP consultant? So this is applicable for the experienced persons who is currently working in industrial domain and want to switch into the IT industry in SAP domain. So for those, it will be applicable. So if right time for experienced people of different skill to switch into SAP skill is within 3 years. Suppose if they are starting from the college, first year, second year, third year, and if they are experienced 3 years in the industry, and after the within 3 years, minimum 2 year, 1.5 year to 3 years, they can switch to SAP field in the SAP field. So that will be beneficial for them to grow more, no, more without compromising the salary package. So in that way, I have personalized this point. So within 3 years, it will be more comfortable in the salary wise and package wise. So even if they are interested, that is possible. Even after 5 years or 7 years, many people are switching from core industry to IT industry. But in that time, what it will happen is, so the as I mentioned earlier, the salary package, the hike will get impacted. So if the people are aware and they want to switch, that based upon my personal experience, and what I want to tell is within 3 years is the best time. Okay, the next topic is about why to become SAP consultant. So why in the sense means, we have where you are currently working in a industrial domain and want to switch into that software domain, and because of different expectations around, so you can become SAP consultant, and unable to switch job because of your current skill, which is having the low demand in the industrial level. And third point is, if you prefer to work near to your home locations, or somewhere near the city, to somewhere near to your hometown or inside the state. Generally in the industry, you may work in a remote place sometimes, or far away from home, and you want to work in your work near to your home or near to your home locations. So in that case, you can switch into the IT industry, and opportunity to grow faster, that is based upon your skill, and how you are managing those things, that is possible. And on-site opportunities also possible, that is possible, either short term or long term, that is based upon your skill and project requirement. That not everybody will get a on-site opportunity, that means that is possible. The Apart from other skill, you may be, if you are looking in, if you are working in industry, that on-site opportunity is very less possible. In SAP domain, people will go based upon the project requirements. So that is so the last point is flexibility in work timing and 2 days off. So in most of the IT companies, if we see 2 days off, we will get, so good work-life balance can be maintained. So that is one of the good things, and flexibility in work timing. Work timing that will be applicable to many IT, many big MNCs, but we cannot say it will not be applicable to all the IT companies. It will be applicable to most of the IT companies, I can say. So that's the end of the our video. So I hope this video will be useful to you. If you find this video useful, please subscribe, like, and share. So thank you, friends. Bye.